Good morning, everybody. It is me, Tonic TZW, the update because there is a lot on offer. And I've had a run through the store and I've had a look at things, and some of it is like getting exactly what you want for Christmas. And some of it is like getting exactly what you want for Christmas, only to have one of your relations come round the house on Boxing Day and break the thing that you wanted for Christmas. So it's a little bit naughty, it's a little bit nice, and it has the potential, like all updates with Wargaming, to be very, very expensive if you were one of those people that has to have everything. What I will say to everyone at the start of this video is be very careful about what you spend. Only spend what you are willing to, and if there is something in particular that you want, it is often the case that it is better to buy that outright than to go some of the gambling mechanics that are in this game to get those things. So let's have a look through the store. Now, the good thing is, we've all been good, is that Wargaming have dropped us the ladies' favour. And if we click onto that, we will see that they are giving us 500 ice crowns to start with. And I will get onto that in a little while. But they've also given us a single level 3 crate, 3 level 1 crates, a couple of insignias, some winter crate 23s, and I'll read you down because there's some, I think they might have put some new ships into that one, and one of them was quite surprising, and I imagine that a lot of people might end up with it. So if you're a fan of American battleships, well, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a look at that crate now, and I'll tell you exactly what ships we can get in that one. So that is the Santa level 1 crate. Now, you can't see what I've got on screen at the moment, but if you go down to a crate that is in the store, any crate, and on PlayStation it's to click square, it will open up the web page and show you the entire list of contents of this crate. So you've got a chance of this level 1 crate of getting a level 2 crate, 15% chance. You've got a 5% chance of getting a level 3 crate. There are a huge list of tier 4 and tier 5 premium ships and tier 6, but the drop chances for them are particularly low. And I'm sure I did see the California in there somewhere. I saw the California in one of these crates somewhere, and I can't remember which one it was in. But I'll give you a little bit of maths on the chances of things going, because we can't buy level 5 crates. It is going to be a gamble on level 3 crates to get a level 4 and then get a level 5 to have a chance at the ship. But it's nice that Wargaming have dropped that on us for free. Now, you'll have seen from the trailers on social media that there are 2 ships available for Ice Crowns. The good thing is that if you play the campaign and if you do the calendar for the entire month, as well as the 500 Ice Crowns that we get in the Ladies' Favour package, you will be able to get the Tier 7 premium German battleship, the Anhalt, for free. Absolutely free. All you've got to do is play the game. You will need, well, let's say for free, you will need Admiralty backing, which is going to cost you 2,500 doubloons for the campaign, and you are going to have to play through the entire campaign to get all the ice crowns that you need. But I have said it before that, you're going to be, if you want the ship at the end of the campaign, then you will be buying Admiralty backing anyway, and 2,500 doubloons for a premium tier 8 ship as part of the campaign is value for money. It is generally good value for money. It's around £8 UK money. So what's that? It's probably $15 in the US, something like that. But if you want the Ohio, which is the one that has got everybody excited, I know Dr. Devstrike is particularly excited about that one, you are going to have to spend some money. And I did a quick bit of maths on this, and there are 3 ways to get the Ohio, and we will go through them very briefly here. So the Ohio is 15,000 winter coins. You will get 9,000 from the campaign. You will get 3,000 from the calendar. And as I said, the Lady's Favor gives you 500 for free, which gives you a total of 12,500, meaning you need 2,500 coins more. Now you get ice crowns from the level 1 and level 3 Santa crates. The level 1 crate will give you 50 crowns per crate, which means you will have to buy 50 of those crates, which will cost you 12,500 doubloons. Alternately, and to give yourself perhaps a better chance at getting some of the bigger prizes, you could buy the level 3 crates, which gives you 250 crowns per crate, which means that you will have to buy 10 crates, and at 1,250 doubloons, that is again going to be 12,500 doubloons. So the Anhalt you can get for practically free with 2,500 doubloons Admiralty backing. If you want the Ohio, from what I've seen in the store and everything that I've looked at so far, it appears that the only way to get it is to be spending money. There is a third way that you could pick up the Ohio. It is slightly more expensive, and let me just click through to that if I can find it in the store again. Where on earth was it? It wasn't in here. Was it in the holidays? No, I've lost it. It is in here, the double strike option. Now, this is a gambling mechanic. There is no other words for it. If we go into this, it is basically giving you 30 rolls of a dice. It's 750 doubloons a time, and you can see what you will win down there in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. I would be buying 5 promotion orders, 10 flags, 10 boosters, and 150 ice crowns for 750 doubloons. And then it would generate another one from this set. Now we can have a look and see by, if you look down at the bottom right, it says click the left stick to get the set info. So we'll do that. And here it will show you all of the possible sets that you can get. The 4 early access ships are there, each with a mission. There's an insignia there. There's a couple of universal commendations. There's promotion orders. There's some credits, and you get 150 ice crowns with every one of those packages. But you'll see that there are multiples of these rolls of the dice. For example, here, down here, we've got 3 possibles. Here we've got 3 possibles, and on these we've got 5, 5, and 5. So you could literally roll 450,000 credits 5 times, you know. If you want to buy out everything for that, just get the right trigger there. It is 22,500 doubloons. That will guarantee you the 4 early access ships plus their missions. And the one thing that I wish Wargaming would do here is tell us what rewards we get for completing the tasks. They really need to expand on this because you can't see what that is. So 7 rewards, it could potentially be a flag, a camo, some promotion orders, a commendation, an insignia, something like that. But I don't know. So if somebody has bought out this thing, or if they have gotten one of the early access ships with the missions and you're watching this video, tell us which ship you've got. Tell us what the mission is, example here, famed hero, and tell us what the rewards were, and share that information around the community. Now you'll see there that you've got a potential to get, if you buy the entire set, 4,500 ice crowns, which would give you, on top of the others that you get, enough to pick up the Ohio. But if you want to get just enough to get the Ohio, you would need to do 17 rolls on this, and it's 750 doubloons a time. That is 12,750 doubloons, which is slightly more expensive than buying the crates, but you've got the potential of getting some ships. Now, what I'll do is I'll remind people that these are early access ships, and they will come to the tech tree. If we back out of this and we go to the tech tree, and we can go to the German line, you will see here that they are early access. So for the purpose of this update, the only way to get these ships is through an early access crate, or by picking them up by rolling the dice on that little screen that we just looked at. So potential to get the tier 6 and the tier 7, probably a very low drop chance. I actually haven't had a look at the drop chance, and then you will have to grind up to get to the tier 8, but apparently there are more ships coming. We've got the German destroyers, and we've got, I think, their French heavy cruisers, the Toulon, Cherbourg, and the Brest. But let's get back into the store, because Wargaming, obviously free to play for most people. I have seen some posts on social media this morning of people who have literally dropped hundreds of pounds on crates this morning. And, you know, we're talking not 100, not 200, but potentially double that in some cases, looking at what has been spent and what has been dropped. Which, if you've got the money to spend, by all means do it. But as I said before, a warning to those that are going to buy crates: have a look at the drop chances first, because a lot of the ships that you might be chasing after will have an extremely low drop chance, and you don't want to just keep pumping money into the system if it's unlikely that you're going to get something back. Yeah, buyer beware. So that is the front screen of the store. One other thing that annoys me is normally when you buy in bulk from the supermarket, you get a discount for buying in bulk. But Wargaming never seemed to give us a discount on buying bulk crates. It would be nice if, for buying 10 crates, instead of it being 12,500 doubloons, they would give us a little bit of a discount and give us them for 10, you know, or 5 level 1 crates for 1,000 instead of 1,250. But if you're lacking premium time and you think you're going to be playing the game for a year, 11,250 doubloons for an entire year of premium. I'm on 698 days. I won't be doing anything like that. If you've got money to burn today and you're looking for doubloons, they've dropped this gold resolution into the store. Now, it's a one-off purchase, but it isn't a one-off delivery of doubloons. So if we scroll along, we'll see you can pick up a war chest for the same money. That's 20,000 doubloons, the £73.99, and also you can pick up 30,000 doubloons for £73.99. But if you take up the gold resolution, it is basically a 90-day subscription, and it will deliver you 650 doubloons a day to give you a total of 58,500 doubloons over the next 3 months. So that is, well, it's not double. You know, 73.99 gets you 30,000 doubloons, so you're getting 58,500. So you're not far off doubling your doubloons for your money there. But like I said, that isn't all going to drop into your account today. That is going to trickle into your account over the next 90 days. So depending on how you want to play the game, if you want to buy stuff this update, then you're probably going to buy a 30,000 doubloon package if you've got that much money to spend. We'll get on to the holiday deals. We have got a free gift. We get a free level 1 crate as well as our daily crate. We get that free level 1 crate every day for the next 7 days, after which it stops. So although they're being nice to us, it would have been nice if we got a free level 1 crate throughout the duration of the entire update. It wouldn't have cost them that much to do, surely. But hey, we're not going to knock getting something for free. And if you haven't got a tier 5 battleship and you need a tier 5 for your premium battles, 60% off the West Virginia, which I know a lot of people like. I think Dr. Devstrike, mention him again, I think he set the base XP record on this one of over 4,000 in a game the other day, which was loaded with destroyers. For those of you who don't know, if you take half the health off a destroyer, it's the same as taking half a health off a cruiser or a battleship, and obviously a lot easier to do with a full salvo of HE. But 4,000 doubloons, 60% off. I think that if you need a tier 5 premium ship is actually quite a good bargain. There is our year of premium. They're still throwing some Black Friday stuff at us here, you know, but I don't really rate this stuff. It's just some camos, a couple of crates. We've got some stellar crates again, so they're turning out the old stuff to try and bring a bit more revenue in for those that may have missed it. Hayate skin, it's the Golden Week skin there, 2,500 doubloons. Honestly, it's only a skin. Use your free camos to create permanent camos. And then we've got the Snow Bundle, which I think is the pan-European camos. I don't think any of that's worth it, to be honest. I wouldn't throw your money at that one. But let's get on to the holidays. There's a lot of stuff, as I've said, in this one. We've got our Ladies' Favour, which is all our freebies for today. We'll pick that up in a second, and we'll open it towards the end of the video. There's the Ohio, the Anhals. Just a warning again for people that are newer to the game. This is not a commander. Queen of the Deep, Lady of the Cold, they are not commanders, they are geysers. All they do is put a voiceover on your regular commander and give you coloured tracer shells. And all that does is tell everybody where you're shooting from and just make sure that they know exactly where they're going to shoot back at. Particularly useful when destroyers sat in smoke screens are using them. It just paints a big target on their back. But another ship that was mentioned is the Jirua, I think it's pronounced. That is 5,000 ice crowns. And for that, you are going to have to spend some money on. So if you're going to pick up the Ohio and spend some money on that, like I said, it was 12,500 doubloons if you want to get the ice crowns for that. Let's do a quick bit of maths. So here we go. It's 5,000 ice crowns, and we get 250 in a level 3 crate, which is 20 crates. 1,250 a crate is 25,000 doubloons for a tier 5 destroyer. That's if my maths is right. Is it worth 25,000 doubloons? I would say no. I think what they're looking at doing here is offering everybody that's going to be playing through this update the opportunity to pick something up. I would love to have that destroyer to add to my destroyer collection. But do I get it? Do I go for another legendary ship? Because with Windrose bonuses and birthday events and things like that, you tend to get a much better reward for a legendary tier ship than you do a tier 5 ship. Right. I'm going to flip back to the start screen here before we look at this. But what I want to say before we flip back is do not buy these crates to start with. Okay? And I'll explain why in a little while. But here we have the Santa crates, and obviously we've got the level 1 and the level 3. Now, if you buy a level 1 crate, you have the opportunity, and I tell you what, I'll go into this and I'll just read it off the screen by looking at the description. Again, show details. So basically, if you buy a level 1 crate, you have got the opportunity to get a level 2 crate, and that is a 15% chance. You also have a 5% chance to get a level 3 crate. Now, if you get a level 2 crate and you open that, you've got, again, a 15% chance of getting a level 3 crate. The same goes from level 3 to level 4 and from level 4 to level 5. So that's a 15% chance each time. And then once you get to a Santa level 5 crate, then you get a chance at the big rare ships. But there are ships in every level of crate, or there are potentially ships for you in every level of crate. If you are lucky enough to get up to a level 5 crate, you've got a 17.5% chance of a tier 6 premium ship. You have a 15% chance at a tier 7 premium ship. You have a 12.5% chance of getting a tier 8 premium ship, and a 10% chance of a super prize premium ship, which is the Lenin, Yoshino, San Diego, Belfast, the Jean Bart, of course, the Ochakov, the Kuchesov Winter, Ognavoy, Stalinrad, Lion, and Kirisame. There is a 1% chance of getting 160 promotion orders, 10 insignias, and 30 commendations, which will whack up a commander from nothing to 16 legendary 4. And there is a 0.1% chance, so a 1 in 1,000 chance that you could get the super prize of 100,000 doubloons. But they also throw a bit of trash into this level 5 crate. You've got a 14.5% chance of getting 5 insignias, the same of getting 10 commendations, and a 14.9% chance that you would get 5,000 doubloons. So do take the time to go through and look at the crate descriptions before you go throwing money at them. I apologise, I had to mute my mic there because there was a big sneeze coming in. Now, I did some maths on this wonderful probability calculator thing that I found online. So if you buy a level 3 crate, you've got a 15% chance of getting a level 4, and then to go from a 4 to 5, you've got a 15% chance of that, and then a 10% chance of getting some of those very, very rare ships. Now, let me just tell you that what the odds are, because it's not 15, 15, and 10, because the odds decrease the more you gamble. It's a bit like a fruit machine where you get a £1 gamble. The chances of you gambling that £1 all the way to the jackpot as the lights flash quicker, greatly reduces. So this basically comes down to, I did make some notes earlier. Where did I write that down on a piece of paper? I've hidden it away somewhere now. I think I worked it out that the chances of you going from a tier 3 to a tier 5 crate, or level 3 to a level 5 crate, and then dropping a 10% drop chance ship are actually 0.22%. So let that be a warning to you. The chances of you getting one of the ultra rare ships are very, very low. I know that those people who do get lucky on this are going to be posting everything all over Facebook. What you will not see is those guys who've just thrown £100 at crates and gotten coal, because that's what you're getting your stuck in if you're a naughty boy. People who do not get anything worthy out of those crates after dropping a significant amount of money will not post it on social media. So don't believe the hype. But they've also dropped in a whole load of new ships. And again, this gets expensive very, very quick. The winter collection here is 7 ships. Now, that is, I think it's all the ships from last year and all the ships from this year. So you've got Kutuzov, Nelson, Japard, Georgia, Algeria, Mars, and Hugo. I bought 5 crates last Christmas, and I got the Georgia W and the Hugo W, and I didn't spend any more money. I thought that is all my luck used up. 5 crates, 2 ships, 1 tier 7, 1 tier 5, both quite decent battleships. I'll leave it at that. But you've got the individual prices if you do want to buy them. And again, just be cautious about how much money you're spending. Some of the stats on these ships do change. I know that a lot of the other CCs, particularly Durka Games, he goes very much into detail on the exact statistics of each ship that he sees, and he has lots of lovely little coloured bar graphs and things that he uses. So he is very informative, gets very granular in his breakdown of the ships. But everything is there. There's some camos as well. But again, as I said, do you want to throw money at camos to make your ship look pretty? I use camos that I get for free. If I don't have a camo, then generally I'll just use whatever camo I've got and melt camos down for paint to upgrade them. Flipping across to old friends again, those that are new to the game, these are geysers, not captains, and to be frank, they are not worth spending your money on because they do absolutely nothing apart from create silly voices and traces. Do not spend your money on these things unless you like prettifying your boats, in which case I expect that you also have a bedazzled steering wheel, and all that does is turn your airbag into a claymore mine. Going on to resources, again, this is ice crowns, so if you get through to the campaign and you've got what you want and you have ice crowns left over, you can come in here and you can pick up a few promotion items and some camos if needs be. Flipping across to the special, the mechanics of the double strike we've gone into a bit of an explanation of. Basically, you will spend 750 doubloons to get what you can see in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, after which it will load a new set, and you can go and look at what you would get by clicking the left stick and flipping it across the screens, or you can choose to buy all sets if you want for 22,500 doubloons. That will give you the 4 early access ships, as I said earlier, plus a few promotion items and the missions for those ships. But if you're lucky enough to get one of those ships out of the campaign early access crates, you will get the same missions that they get from there. So looks like we've got a few more ships on sale, some commanders on sale, and camos again. They have left Godzilla and Kong in there for this update, and they have also left the pirates in there. So obviously they're just churning, and they will be swimming like Scrooge McDuck in a pile of cash come Christmas. I would love to go to the Wargaming Christmas party because I have no doubt that it will probably be a free bar with the most expensive booze ever, and they will be eating caviar off virginal ladies' breasts, because that's the kind of money they're going to be making off this one. The rest of the store there is pretty much as is usual for an update. There's nothing special in there. But what we will come back to, if you notice that I said do not buy the collections crates. Now, the collections give you, in this case, let's have a look. The previous collection gave us the Tier 2 Premium Japanese Battleship cruiser, the Mikasa. That one gave us the Lady Liberty guys. This one is going to give us the Tier 2 French Premium Destroyer, the Ensign Garibaldi, I think it is, the winter version. For those of you that were in the game when this was released originally, it was broken and they basically gave it Tier 7 torpedoes on a Tier 2 destroyer, and it was crazy. Now, the way that you can get these cards... Let's go into our missions, standards, and you'll notice that we have what's called a Windrose bonus, and that is the blue star on each of your ships. But we'll start with Legendary and Tier 8. You'll see here that I've got 47 Legendary and Tier 8 ships. And if you look up there underneath the gearing's name, you can see the Windrose bonus for a win is going to give me one of those collection crates. There are 12 cards to collect, so the minimum amount of crates you're going to need between Tier 8 and Legendary is 12 to complete the collection if you get an individual card every time. If you don't get it with 12 cards, then what you can do is you can create a guaranteed new card from 2 duplicate cards. So let's say we bought 12 cards and we did 10 ships, 12 ships, we got 12 crates, but we got 10 individual cards and then 2 duplicates. What I could do is turn those 2 duplicates into one new original card. That would give me 11. And then I would only need to basically take 2 more crates from playing the ships to get me the other duplicate to make the completion of 12. So the rule of thumb here, again, if my maths is correct, that the maximum number of crates you would the minimum number of crates you'd have to do is 12. The maximum number you'd have to do is 24. So what I would say is play through all your Tier 8 and Legendaries first of all. See if you can complete the collection with the crates that you've got. Only then, if you really want a Tier 2 French destroyer with a winter camo on, would I buy those crates in the store for 150 ice crowns each. So, I don't think there's much else to go on here. Sorry, I haven't looked at the campaign at all. I don't actually know what the campaign ship is. There we go. It's the Legendary Brisbane. There we go. Which I think somebody told me is basically an HE spamming Minotaur. It is a... Is it classed as pan-European? I can't remember how they call that the sort of Australian / New Zealand Antipodean variant of ships in here. But I haven't got Admiralty back in yet. But 2,500 doubloons for a... Do you know, so I'm going to buy my Admiralty back in now because I'm going to get another free crate. So we'll buy Admiralty back in. We're not going to buy out the complete campaign for 27,500. That's crazy. We will do that one. That's going to get us a free crate plus a personal mission. That personal mission is going to give us a sort of boost to help us get through the campaign a little bit quicker. It's the battle prowess. That helps you get through each week with 25 stages instead of 20. And then if you're able to do your heroic efforts, then what would you say, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So if you get your battle prowess and your maximum level heroic effort done, you can basically complete the campaign in 3 weeks instead of 4 and then start earning steel. It's a 5-week campaign. It's not a lot of steel to earn, but generally I think if you buy Admiralty back in, you can get the, most people would be able to complete this campaign within the beginning of the 4th week. But we're going to go into the store. We'll pick up Our Lady's Favor. That's going to give us some promotion items and some crates. It will get the ball rolling. But we aren't going to spend any money on crates yet. We will have to wait and see how things go. But let's go and open this little lot, shall we? We'll open them individually just to have a bit of a teaser here. In fact, this is the crate that the California is in. It's the Winter 23 crate, not the Winter crate. The Winter crate comes first on the list. The Winter 23 crate, when you look at the descriptions, is a bit further down the list. But this has a chance to drop the California. And I think these are 400 doubloons a time, but it's a very low drop chance again. What did we get? We got some flags, camos, and some global XP, which isn't unusual for the way that my crates roll. And some flags, some camos, and some global XP. Let's go for the next one. Some camos, and some flags. Here we go. Winter level 1 crate. We get a level 2 crate. So, do we open that one now? No, it's going to add it to the end of the list, isn't it? No, here we go. Level 2 crate. Gets us a level 3 crate. See, this is like I said, gambling on a fruit machine. We're going higher up. It's like, what is it going to give us? What prize is it going to give us? But let's go for... Holy moly. At level 3, we get the Tier 6 British battleship, the Resistance. I am absolutely gobsmacked. Holy moly. It's been a long time since I had a ship, and we're not done yet, so let's carry on. Level 1 crate again. We get a level 2, so let's go again. Level 2 gives us a 1.5 million credits. I'm not going to sniff at that because I've spent most of the weekend grinding credits to be able to buy some more tier 8s. But here we go. Level 1 gives us 5,000 global XP. So this just goes to show, I think that first one was an absolute teaser, and I wouldn't be surprised if most people are going to get a ship off one of these crates. It is literally Wargaming casting the hook, hoping to get a bite and encourage people to spend some money on here. But let's keep going. What else have we got? This is probably naff. Oh, our level 3 crate gets us a Universal Commendation. And like I said, those are, I think they're selling those for about 2,500 doubloons. But I'll take a Universal Commendation. It helps me promote my captains. And I think this is just a free daily crate. No, it's a level 1 crate again. And there we go. Just to prove that you can get trash as well as treasure, we pick up 4 winter camos. So there endeth the lesson on crate mechanics and gambling. I hope you have enjoyed this one. What I will say is, good or bad, if you're going to buy crates, let me know if you did good. Let me know if you did bad. You know, don't throw all your money. Life is expensive enough as it is at the moment. I have got some doubloons there in the bank, having just bought my Admiralty back in. I did have a very generous donation from a fleet member and site and channel member who shall remain anonymous unless he chooses to be made public. So yeah, little reminder there. If you like the video, down in the bottom corner, there is the super thanks button, which you can click and you can make a donation to help support the channel and keep things going. If you want to be a member of the channel, I can't offer anything amazing like some people do with gift cards and all this kind of thing, because I frankly don't have the money. But if we were to make enough members and start generating a decent amount of revenue, we could potentially do like a little PlayStation or Xbox gift card giveaway once a month, but we currently don't generate enough to do that. So yeah, you can take up a membership for as little as 99 pence a month. That's even less than a McDonald's value menu cheeseburger these days. So please do consider it. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know how you did from your free crates. Let me know what you're going to be chasing after in this update. Are you going to stick with Anhals? Are you going to go all the way to Ohio? Or are you going to throw away your hard-earned ice crowns at something like the Lady of the Cold, guys? And don't forget, it's not many more sleeps till Christmas, and Santa is always watching. So be good. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.